Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he goes out right around the 39. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati 1st. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. to the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Get set. 11.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 7-7, our score after one.
Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gun. Dot. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing he just won the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
11 minus.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 MT, take. 11.
Mix it up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
11. 11 Thomas. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Nixon. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Burrow going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Pickett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. To the air on first down with Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 11, 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Blow. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Pickett on fourth down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to Mixon on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. So this one caught by Beasley. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
1190.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 36, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. This is caught. And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for some.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on second down. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Pickett. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pickett going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kenny Pickett scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Set to return it. Here's Turner. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. That is caught at the 7-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On third down, it's Harrison.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrison. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Here's Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pass complete to Higgins. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11.
Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
On 1, right? 11.
Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final